Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're doing a cooking video, a baking video, you know, going back to my roots. On this episode of Enzo's Kitchen, we will be making pumpkin bread because, you know, it's fall, like I'm just gonna get started because I don't feel like doing an intro. Well, actually this isn't relevant, but also going back to my roots and starting off this video by making a coffee. We finally got pumpkin creamer again and like, okay, I feel like I talk about this a lot, but randomly I'm getting nostalgic to 2020, you know, when I always made coffee with the pumpkin creamer and then I would always start my videos like this. And then I would give my shifting updates. Ring light's like in the way of the fridge, hold on. But yeah, this creamer, like literally it could be the sponsor of the video and like you would just not even know. I'm just kidding, it's not the sponsor, but like it's so good. And I made a little milkshake with this. This has nothing to do with pumpkin bread, but we'll get there, don't worry. I put like vanilla ice cream and some of this in and then some like pumpkin spice little seasoning. And then I blended it and made a pumpkin milkshake and it just made me so happy. Okay, let's like pour the coffee. I was gonna make a little latte, but not gonna lie, I'm not on like a time crunch, don't worry. Here's the thing, so my sister is home from college today because it's like an off day. I'm also off of school, it's like a teacher work day. And she was like, oh, I wanna help with the pumpkin bread. And I'm like, no, I'm filming a video. So then we were getting the ingredients out and I was like, oh my God, we're out of chocolate chips. Like, why don't you go to the store and get chocolate chips? So she was like, okay, fine. And then she left and I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna like do this because I really hate filming videos with other people. Or like, okay, here's the thing. If you are gonna be in my videos, I want you to be like a full-on guest, you know what I mean? I hate other people being in the background just watching me film because then I get awkward and it's just a lose-lose for everyone. So I guess the whole point of me saying that was, so for the next 20 seconds, let's just pretend that the camera is in focus because I don't know what's going on. I was gonna make a latte and like froth the milk and stuff, but because she's at the store right now, I don't want her to come home and be like, you literally made no progress and you didn't even start, like what were you doing? So let's start. I don't know if the camera's crooked, but we're just gonna roll with it because I mean, if it's an Enzo Antonio Productions video, then we can already expect the bare minimum, you know? If any of the film schools just heard that, no you didn't. Okay, pumpkin bread, let's do this. What are we doing first? I literally just grabbed all the measuring cups because I didn't feel like getting up. So first is flour. How much of that? 1 3/4 cup, perfect. Okay, so I had a fun idea for a little segment for this video. So if you didn't know, I have a podcast. It's called Telepathy. Ooh, telepathy. And it's with my friend Anna, and honestly, it deserves more appreciation. If you do want to check it out, link in description or whatever. But we did an episode during back to school season, and it was like rating really niche back to school things. So essentially, like back to school, smash or pass was like the inspiration. I was thinking we could do like a random fall things, smash or pass, you know, but like also this is a family friendly channel, so we can do yas or pass. Okay, I hated that. Look at this recipe. I say this in every single baking video, but my pet peeve is when you click on a recipe and you just want to see like how to make it, and then they're suddenly telling their entire life story and they're like, I made this pumpkin bread for my kids when I was 37 years old in Montana. You know, like I don't really care, you know? Wait, no, I feel bad. Okay, I do care. I'm like 99% sure I've made that exact same joke before. My sister's back from the store. I literally found chocolate chips. Or no, I found like 2. Okay, pumpkin spice latte. Let's talk about that. I feel like I was talking about my weekend and then I just switched topics, but can I focus on anything? What is next? What's the flour? Cinnamon. Okay, we need cinnamon. Speaking of cinnamon, we're literally seeing Lana Del Rey, because Cinnamon Girl, you know, we're seeing Lana Del Rey next week. Okay, wait, when this video comes out, I'm seeing Lana Del Rey. Anyways, let's talk about pumpkin spice lattes. I think I tried my first one last year, and then I've actually had 2 this year, I think. Okay, the first time I wanted to try it because it was like, okay, it's new this season, like I need to get it. The second time, I think I just didn't know what to order, so I was like, I'll get this again, but I think I just don't know how to order at Starbucks because people were saying like, oh yeah, the pumpkin spice latte isn't good, but you need to get this pumpkin chai blah with the shot of espresso and the pumpkin cold foam. So it's like, but like honestly, okay, wait, I have a new job, but like I've had a new job for the past like 2 months. I don't know if I ever fully updated about that because I used to work at a chicken salad place. I stopped working there and now I work at a boba place and we are loving it. Everyone's really nice and our fall menu is actually really good. So Starbucks, watch out. Starbucks isn't even boba, but okay. So at Starbucks pumpkin spice lattes, I'm gonna rate a pass because I don't even taste the coffee in it and I feel like it's overrated. This is like a recipe for disaster, trying to film a video and talk about like different stuff while looking at a recipe, while like filming a video, while baking. Like that's not, okay, we're just gonna put a lot of cinnamon in here because I am, okay, I follow a recipe. We should watch Muppets Most Wanted soon. For Constantine. Constantine. What's next on our fall? Flannels. Yeah. Oh, flannels, that's good. I love having like a producer here, like feeding me questions. Okay, yes, because it's like fall, but also pass because I just prefer button-ups because they're lighter and I feel like flannels are more like they're like cozy, but sometimes they're like sticky warm. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't like I like comfy clothes, but nothing too wool to the point where I'm like literally melting, you know? But also I'd probably like it better if I lived in Alaska or something, but like it doesn't get that cold here. Actually, it kind of does. The weather right now, we had a little bit of Oh, this was a story that I was gonna tell when I was talking about my weekend though. So we had some like hurricane weather this weekend, I think from one of the 17 different hurricanes that decided they wanted to exist this hurricane season. And so it was like raining really bad, but I heard about that Chick-fil-A like pimento cheese sandwich. And like, I probably get Chick-fil-A like twice a year maybe at most. But I saw a commercial for it and I was like really intrigued and I wanted to try it and I've just been craving it for the past like 2 weeks. Yeah, so basically I drove through a hurricane to get it. That was the story that I drove through a hurricane to get a Chick-fil-A pimento cheese sandwich. And it was honestly really good because it had like honey on it and then also jalapenos, so it's like sweet and spicy. Is Chick-fil-A problematic? I don't know. But our next fall thing that we are going to be rating is, okay, fall candles. Fall candles can be really good, but other ones, like the ones that are like pumpkin vanilla latte and then you smell it and it's like, they always taste like burnt vanilla, I feel like. I don't know how to explain it, but I do love fall candles, so I'm gonna vote yes on that. What's next? Oh, pumpkin patches. I like pumpkin patches. Let's talk about pumpkin carving though. I feel like the idea of it always sounds fun, but then it's like actually really messy and just like the stuff inside of the pumpkins, you know, like whatever that goop is doesn't really interest me that much, you know. Do you have any other fall things?
Pumpkin cookies or like ghost cookies.
What is the brand? Is it Betty Crocker? No, it's like the, oh, it's Pillsbury, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the Pillsbury Halloween cookies, or honestly just like the holiday cookies in general, because I like the Christmas ones. I'm honestly gonna vote yes, just because they're really easy and something about them is nostalgic, even though we didn't even make those like once during my entire childhood. So I don't know what sort of memory that's triggering, but so yes, but also, are they bland? I'm like trying to picture the taste, but also, why do that when you can make homemade pumpkin bread, you know what I mean? Okay, what's next? Fall walks. I mean, yes, I don't really have anything to elaborate on that other than yes, because fall walks are just a rare aesthetic. Oh, let's talk about like classic fall music. So when I think of fall music, I think of like We Fell in Love in October by Girl in Red, Sweater Weather, just those very basic indie songs, just like a lot of Clairo songs too. And obviously I'm gonna vote yes on that because I love the Neighborhood, Girl in Red, and Clairo. So it's like some other fall songs. Like I almost feel like some Conan Gray, you know, maybe. Oh, some of his like early like Sunset Season albums. Okay, one scary thing about teacher work days is my teachers decide that they want to grade. So then suddenly my entire grades just come flying in and I'm really overwhelmed and then I'm just scared because I don't want my grade to drop like 10 points in one day. It's going good so far. I'm like surviving it, but I'm like scared. I need to turn off notifications. Okay, let's do the wet ingredients. I'm moving really slow. Ooh, okay, let's rate hot drinks. So like hot tea, like hot chai latte. Okay, just like hot tea, hot coffee, etc. Here's the thing. I will drink an iced drink year round. I do like hot tea on the occasion, but if I'm gonna go to a coffee shop, I will always get an iced drink. I don't know, I feel like I can make hot drinks at home. I do love at my work when somebody orders a hot drink because I've been trying to do latte art and I've done some successful hearts, but the only thing is we put it in like a to-go cup and then you put a lid over it. So it's like, this person doesn't know that I literally just spent like 2 minutes trying to make them a heart, which is sad. Also now I'm washing my hands so I don't get salmonella. And a half cup of sugar, only half cup of sugar, okay. Honestly, I'm starting to question why I stopped being a cooking channel because I used to be called Enzo's Kitchen, like we all should be aware of that. I don't know, maybe we're not, but I literally started off as a cooking channel. This was many years ago, but now I'm questioning why did I stop? Like this is actually kind of relaxing. 3/4 cup, do we even have enough? We're like low-key a little low on brown sugar, but that's fine. Like honestly, I could just put the rest of this. No, I should probably like measure this. I don't want this to be bad. Because I remember in 2021, I made these like pumpkin cream cheese muffins and I remember they just like turned out bad. And I feel like it's rare that I'll have something fail because I mean, normally I just follow a recipe. So, you know, if you do mess it up, it's kind of like a little sad. There was one time where I just used a really bad banana bread recipe and it was just like nasty, but okay, so now here's the climax of this video. Some of you may know I have a bumpy history, but just an interesting history with can openers, and now I'll be attempting to open this pumpkin puree can. So, wait, okay. See, I always like start it off good, but then it like goes off the loop. Okay, I opened a can, I did it. Okay, I was like really dramatic for no reason. I thought I was about to struggle really bad. Ooh, okay, let's talk about how in fall, I don't know if this is just where I live, but I feel like the leaves are really pretty for maybe a few weeks, and then suddenly it gets really ugly and the trees look like bare naked, and then it starts getting dark at 4 p.m. and then you get like really depressed. So let's rate that one. Okay, there's like a lot of elements to that one. Pretty leaves, we're obviously gonna vote yes. I'm gonna pass on like the bare trees, just naked trees. And then, oh my gosh, I feel like it would like fall a lot more if it got dark at a later time. It's so easy to get into just like a bad cycle during the fall and winter because, especially with school, it's like I come home from school and then I'm so tired and then by the time I do my homework, it's literally already dark outside. But yeah, like why does it get dark at 4 p.m.? It's not 4 p.m. It's like maybe like 5 to 5:30ish. Anyways, I don't know what to wear to Lana, and I mean, I think I'm gonna go for a more like comfier vibe because just the past concerts and stuff like Beyonce, walking back to the Airbnb at like 1 in the morning in whatever I was wearing was just not pleasant. Like my feet felt like they were gonna fall off. The thing about Doc Martens is they're not like uncomfortable. Like I actually think they're really comfy, but after wearing them for like 6 hours and standing up at a concert for that long and then having to walk back in those shoes, So apparently you have to bake it for like literally 50 minutes, which I feel like is a little over the top. Oh, 60 minutes? Oh, even worse. But whatever Sally says. So we're putting it in the oven, putting the oven vlog. I'm about to like burn myself really bad on camera. I got my my pumpkin bread out of the oven and it looks really good. Thumbnail. It looks very good. I think I cooked it or like baked it to a good texture, you know, like it's not too underbaked, but it's not overbaked, you know. So I'm just gonna let this cool down and then we can transfer it into a little plate, you know. Guess who didn't film an outro? Me! As usual. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. My banana bread was good. Anyways, we're about to go to Lana. Okay, bye.